Today is Sunday, October 16th, and I had a second layer of processing from what I started to share the other day happen. So it's the second night in a row, kind of same theme, next layer. So I'm really making these for me and was going to keep them private, but thought that some people might benefit from some of my rantings, trying to be conscious and capture some of my process. I'm really scattered most of the time and try to write things down, but then it just doesn't convey well. So, but I was told that some of what I've shared has already touched and inspired and helped people along the way. I was also told they'd like better when they see me, but it's not going to happen very often. It's taken a lot to get over being on camera, and now I'm doing it with no makeup and half the time waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So now I just got out of a treatment where I'm still wet. And this flower, though, is because my inner child yesterday has been wanting to pick one of the flowers off the bush, and I got permission from the therapist to go ahead and do that. So I made her happy, and I feel her inside of me now, because that's really important. It's really what came from the other day, me coming back to myself after some of the triggering and working through the layers of trust and support, coming back to me, finding my inner child right there, really wanting me to embrace her, and getting that joy and the giggling that is the light that we all are, and letting me take care of her and letting us both rest into a new way of being. And then last night, kind of similar trigger, new layer, like I said. And this has nothing to do with I'm going to say it has nothing to do with where Kevin's at. It has a lot to do with where Kevin's at, but it has nothing, it's not any fault of his. There's no blame or whatever about that. It's just where he's at and how that influences me and what I'm choosing to do with that. So he was holding space for somebody, actually, a soul that just passed, and he was really, like, you could tell something was going on. He wasn't himself. He was kind of moaning. He was in pain, and then all of a sudden he got still, and I asked him what happened, and he said, he shared something that had happened, and he said he had been holding space. And I got it, and I was really proud of him. And then at the same time, little parts of me reacted and was like, well, why can't you hold space for me? And I was, we just worked with this, but there's more. So there's usually always more. And I went outside, and I got really quiet and really still. And as I continued to feel what I was feeling, let the emotion move. You got to feel it to heal it. Got to a new layer of, I don't know, some peace, some oneness, some kind of really deep quiet that there really aren't words for, and just a greater sense of being in my body in a different way. And it feels really important, and I know it's not complete yet either. So I'm sure there'll be more opportunities. There already was one today. I had the opportunity to be triggered, and I just came into myself and let it move through and said, that's nothing to do with me, that's not mine, and that's for you and whoever needs to deal with that. So I just did a post for an update and kind of the same thing that I want to remind myself here of, and whoever is watching. So I'm turning the camera around. Oh, it won't let me do that while I'm taping. Oops. Never mind, I'll do it later. An experiential exercise of just being in your body and really feeling the different layers of feeling. So I will do that for another post. Actually, right now, it's time for dinner, and